Bills since 1973. There's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sports.
What's up, baby?
Both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
Yeah,
these folks are
it was
fired
perfect.
up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills.
Man, it was perfect, all right? I'm going to give you $20.
Of the regular season down. What
Love
will
you.
the final two bring us as we're off in week 9? And that'll carry over.
I did have to all that, but I got to go. I'm playing the game, though. Love you, baby.
On first down, Boyle. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Got an open man. It's Radley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Here's Rosen to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. On third down, Boyle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Sanders' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Running, it's Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Here we go.
Allen off the play fake. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and a yard, Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Push him back. Deuce. Slam. Kill. Hey, switch gears. Jam. Alert 3, alert. 80.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I'm coming for you. Alert flare.
On 2nd down, Boyle. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 47 right.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat. John Brown, the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the sack on first down, Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First down, Drake again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 36, 36.
They'll run with Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Hey, let go. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
After the interception, here's Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
49. Guys, stay in situation. Let's go. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
They'll run on first down. Boyle. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
49 the mic. Watch 49.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I got you, punk. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they got it.
And now it's Rosen looking. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Rosen now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that.
You know what I'm saying? With the saddest team in the league, 67 overall Dolphins.
Good by Sanders. And the
I
decision
done
to
had
just
3
kick the
users,
extra
nigga.
point winds up
By
successful.
one person, nigga. His name, David Smith.
You got creative nigga. A creative nigga.
No, he ain't no creative nigga. He was a rookie, but we could change rookie names.
I like that term now.
What?
Creative nigga.
About to get me another one. 'Cause he like throwing slants at that. Watch it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are you doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
52's the mic. Let him know. Bravo. Let him know.
On first down, Allen. He's going deep for Brown.
Let me get
His
that.
pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it.
Oh, guess what? I got the win with me.
Changes in the first half.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I wonder if I can kick us fucking. Let me see how far this is. Look,
Oh, let me see shit.
70-yard field goal. I can't do that. I got a timeout. Yeah, I gotta hurry up and throw it.
Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but maybe throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget,
That's caught inside the 20.
I couldn't call the timeout.
They're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Davis now to return it. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a mighty
You missed the dick action, boy.
A big play there. 82 yards.
82-yard touchdown pass, nigga.
Extend that advantage.
Look,
Always important to get the first
just
score
got
in the
past and
second
burnt
half.
everybody.
Now you start to pull away.
5
a little
niggas
bit,
chasing
get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see.
Like I said, I joined this league late. I've been won this damn division.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay.
Soon as
How do you
throws
do
it down,
that?
so.
How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't
Hey.
worked for someone else.
All that phone
Maybe
game is
try
on?
to find one of those special
Yeah.
plays from one of your better players, and maybe try to hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
I'm getting there.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
You just
That
gonna
was
try
a
to boost
first
this
down
running back
pickup
up
of
right here.
8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running
Yeah,
game
too
helping
far
out,
to
picking
side.
up
I'm
some of
doing
the
so
slack.
either.
Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Please don't try to throw no quick slant.
Now Drake. Hit on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping
They come that
big
blitz.
defensive linemen
Come
will
that
take the
blitz
bait
knock.
and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen
Come
on
that
that
blitz
play.
knock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
That
Now
shit
a third down
down.
throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I learned how to blitz, nigga.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Don't let me run
And
it back.
problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Bore him to
Boy,
see.
the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them?
Oh,
You
they
can
did
see
slow
the
motion.
hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, I put my backup in.
That will be
For this.
incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's been a struggle for him throwing yards in this game, passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because
I had
of
him
what
too,
you just
because he's playing
described.
that
It's
wide
been a struggle
receiver.
for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Watch it.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Let me see if he checking.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
Pass him a little bit
Trying
more.
to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch it unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than
Antonio
done.
Brown retired?
Now Rosen. And he's got his man on the out
Antonio
route.
Brown retired?
And he's got
He
a
say
first
that,
down
but if
as a
another
tackle
team want him,
made
he
at the
gonna
Bills'
come back.
41-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want
that
one of
is
those
weird.
guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide,
Before he
who
get
can not only get open,
Yeah.
but when they're
Let me see if
covered,
he like this
can
play.
uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. On first, no, bottled up, fumble.
Oh.
It's loose. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less designed runs like that. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Drake.
Hold him, bring it back.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Dog 3. Watch it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 52. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 52.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is
That caught that.
into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
That was
Robert
luck.
Foster,
Mother.
his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are able to cut into that lead.
It's like I was
And
telling
correct me
Rob.
if I'm
He
wrong,
said,
that was just a simple
Look at it.
route, wasn't it?
No,
1,
there's
2,
nothing
4
to correct
people.
at all. You've got
2
to
people
go
jumped in there and win.
I just
What
thought
them
it was
niggas
a
going for
player.
2?
No, I
I'd
was
be in
telling
practice
Robbie.
sessions, and I'd hear
When you can
9
put
from the
I'm like,
receivers.
well, the game gonna give you
That
that.
meant fly route.
No, I ain't do it. I was like, I'm not taking nothing from you, bro. Don't get all crazy on me. But it's a computer.
And he's got it for
I
a
said they
2-point
have to keep it close.
conversion.
If I just sat here
So they
and,
take
you know
on
what I
a
mean,
pair more here
just
to
dog
narrow
you
that
out, you get a
deficit
little
a bit
bit.
further.
So they give some weird stuff sometimes.
They call it rubber banding. Like when you stretch and snap back. Rubber band, keeping it close.
Hauschka down to send
Like
this
how
one
Need
away
for
following
Speed
the
used to be.
score.
Well, not the underground, but the...
Yeah. He finally agreed though. He's like, yeah, because sometimes he's like, man, it just don't make no sense. He's like, and then he started to tell, you could tell when it's about to do it. Just give you something weird. Especially based off, like, I knew he wouldn't. He didn't go for that, did he?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Rosen. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Rosen. And
man, come on,
incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out.
This shitty ass
punt. To give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
I got the wind going with me, bro.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Allen now operating from the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Twist time a lot of money, but I think that would have been
watch it. I wanted to throw it up that way. Watch this.
It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7.
Man, it's my number 1 play. 7 times out of cold.
1,005. I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him.
Cause this is it.
Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's gonna come out with 3 wide, and now I'm gonna kill it with this right here. Come out with 2. Now watch it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Take the slants away.
Allen. And that will be incomplete. Nate Hairston there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Come up 5 wide.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check out, jumper, 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 jumper.
I think I'm doing a lot of audibles.
Hey, Haywood.
Good.
And he's going to have to
How
protect
you
the
get
football
pushed
and
back?
take his
I was
lumps
gone.
here at this stage
I was
of the
gone.
game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Let's get it.
Fuck, man.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on
Yeah, I
3rd
know it's too
down.
close.
Alpha. Check, 47. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Both 7s and Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
I know, but I
Well, they
pump
weren't
faked it
scared
to him.
let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th
I was
down.
trying to get that safety to
I
go
remember
in.
Coach telling me a long time ago the
What's-
difference
how much-
between
how much
corner
I
and
win
safety in the
about
NFL.
eight?
Corner is like the
I
Autobahn.
mean, you gotta go
Everybody
for
just
2 points
flying
again.
by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the
It should
last
be.
play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. White now to return. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
64.
I said you getting sick?
A little bit. I'm getting over it, actually. I was over the 6. Let me try this. See, look. I gotta try this.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, yeah.
Watch it. I'm going for that self.
Allen going to throw again. He's got the
I'll give him
hook
that
on the
little
John
shit.
Brown to the right side.
I'm gonna give him that
A
little
gain
shit.
of 13. It's a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah,
Remember, I need to be with you,
don't
bro.
necessarily need a touchdown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9. Allen.
Got him.
Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Great
Great job defensively. He was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
Bing!
Good job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
What's up, Bing? I see that. You trying to make me jealous.
Ball here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the
When he
league.
plays the game, you know how he is when he's playing.
To throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is
I'm going to get it to you as soon as I can, bro.
Hard after you played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did
All
that
right.
on the last play.
I'm going to make sure I take a Snapchat picture.
If you get on with his game about to be over, but you know if you got on the line, you see him playing live right now.
inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just needle this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They ran the screen all game.
Big wigs, what you call them? I said, big wig, what you call them?
Throwing now is Rosen. Now look at this.
Oh, what the fuck?
Intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Critical error there in a tight game.
Man, fuck.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he takes it in.
Fuck, man. I got to stop him for these 2 points.
John Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up.
Fuck, man. Hey, look, 2 broken tackles.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw. Allen.
I'm right. He drops. Dog. But I'm right there. My man jumped backwards instead of jumping forward.
I think it was something you was trying to tie the game here. Kick an extra point, you're still down the road. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave it with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You got to keep the camera still. I said, let me see your TikTok video again, but you got to not be moving the camera.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says
I got the win, too.
expecting an onside kick. 80% of the time,
kick the field goal.
the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
See, I'm on.
I just wonder
I
if
think
that
I'm on the
number is
right
much
side.
more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Boyle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Calling timeout.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
The more you listen, the better you get on it. Talking to him.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Boyle. Gets 40 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's it. I could just kneel it out.
And use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2 running plays.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that's great.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Diego.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Rosen to a knee, and that ought to do it.
Good game, bro.
For sure.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.